Hi everyone, we are from Group 3 who would like to present our video presentation regarding the benefits to organization by adopting the life cycle management strategies. Enjoy the video!
So for this topic, we will go through the related components of life cycle management strategies that gives benefit to the organization. The key elements includes life cycle thinking, sustainability, life cycle management, life cycle assessment, corporate practice in life cycle assessment, and also the conclusion.
What is life cycle thinking? Life cycle thinking is about going beyond the traditional focus on production side and manufacturing processes to include environmental, social, and economic impacts of a product over its entire life cycle. The main goals of life cycle thinking are to reduce a product's resource use and emissions to the environment, as well as improve its socio-economic performance through its life cycle. A product life cycle diagram shows life cycle can begin with the extraction of raw materials from natural resources in the ground and the energy generation. Materials and energy are then part of production, packaging, distribution, use, maintenance, and eventually recycling, reuse, recovery, or final disposal.
We often hear the word sustainable. So, what is actually sustainability? Sustainability focuses on meeting the needs of the present without jeopardizing future generations' ability to meet their own needs. If you can see on the diagram, sustainability is composed of three pillars, which are environment, also known as planet, society as people, and economic as profit. When we complement all these three components, we will achieve sustainability. Of course, there are also challenges in achieving sustainability. Firstly, lack of monetary resources usually brought to cheaper and unsustainable practices. Secondly, it takes time for the new implementation to happen. Knowledge transfer and adopting to new practices is often seen as one of the barriers to meet sustainability. And last but not least, rapid urbanization make it more difficult to achieve sustainability. Why is that so? Because urbanization increases carbon footprints as well as pollution. So, in conjunction with that, United Nations has agreed and came out with Sustainable Development Goals 17. This agenda consists of 17 goals to be achieved by 2030. All United Nations member states are participating by following the pathway provided in order to achieve the common goals.
Cycle management is a business management concept applied in industrial and service sectors to improve products and services while enhancing the overall sustainability performance of the business and its value chain. In this regard, life cycle management is used beyond short-term business success and aims at long-term achievement. There are 5 different life cycle management contexts were used, which is the first is policy or strategy, second the concept of programs, tools or techniques, system or processes, and lastly the data or information or models. LCM can be applied in all organizations from a very small scale local vendor to large and multinational companies. However, the application procedure and its organization may vary in each company. This is mainly due to the fact that the relevance of different aspects of sustainability varies from company to company, and it depends on factors such as type of product system involved in the company, specific social and environmental issues they would like to address, their geographic scope and supply chain complexity, and so on. The successful implementation of life cycle management demands continuous support from top-level management, such as providing the required resources for the sustainability initiative, including time and educational resources, participating actively in setting up the strategic sustainability goals of the organization, communicating explicitly throughout the organization regarding the sustainability aims in an effective and clear manner, and then lastly, by involving actively the employees with regard to ideas and suggestions for the use of life cycle approach.
What is life cycle assessment, or LCA? It is a tool to assess the environmental impacts of a product, process, or activity throughout its life cycle. Then, what are the objectives of LCA? To support informed decision-making for government, industry and business, to provide basis for fair comparison between products and alternatives, and to support recommendations for improving design and lowering impacts. In LCA study, it consists of 4 stages. Stage 1, goal and scope aims to define how big a part of product life cycle will be taken in assessment and to what end will assessment be serving. Stage 2, inventory analysis gives a description of material and energy flows within the product system and especially its interaction with environment, consumed raw materials and emission to the environment. Stage 3, details from inventory analysis serve for impact assessment. The indicator results of all impact categories are detailed in this step. Last but not least, Stage 4, interpretation of a life cycle involves critical review, determination of data sensitivity, and result presentation.
By integrating the life cycle perspective in overall management and bringing product and process development in a more sustainable direction, the organization can harvest the benefit of environmental, occupational health and safety, risk and quality management, as well as developing and applying cleaner process and product option. Thus, the benefit of life cycle management are facilitate real-time decision-making within the organization. It could increase their productivity. It also can help to improve the quality and their compliance. It helps enterprise or organization plan more efficiently. And lastly, it can enhance employee support and consumer satisfaction. LCM is about making life cycle thinking and product sustainability operational for businesses that are aiming for continuous improvement. These can be ways for businesses to striving toward reducing their footprints and minimizing their environmental and socio-economic burdens while maximizing economic and social value. The management philosophy that integrates a comprehensive life cycle approach for organization in managing their value chain is called life cycle management, LCM. Life cycle management strategies by organization is a value chain that connects activities for an organization undertakes in providing a product or service with each interconnected activity adding value. These are some examples of how others can help in contributing LCM to the organization. The engagement of all departments is another critical aspect for the success of LCM practice in an organization. A company's operation and department might all be impacted by such an initiative. Most big multinational corporations have environmental, social responsibility, and sustainability department that can coordinate LCM implementation. However, it is critical that the entire organization is motivated and together initiating the LCM. Thus, here are some LCM example on contributing to an organization. For the coordinating and capacity building, it can go through the sustainability and environment. Thus, production and distribution are able to produce a sustainable production and distribution. Next is the product development department in order to design for sustainability. Follow-up of economy and finance to construct the strategies including the prioritization of financial resources, following with purchasing for a more sustainable procurement, sales and marketing for marketing of sustainable product, and lastly stakeholder relation for CSR and communication. Corporate practice in life cycle management. Here are some examples of corporate organization that practice in LCM. Walmart has put a significant focus on sustainability in its business operation. Walmart produced an annual social responsibility report that their goal is to communicate to customers the safety, quality, and social responsibility of the product they purchase from Walmart. So their philanthropy are, while retailers tend to see LCM primarily through the lens of supply chain management, producers are frequently more concerned with adopting LCM initially to enhance product development and minimize manufacturing costs. The Sustainable Supply Chain Initiative of Walmart and the Walmart Foundation aim to accelerate system change through charitable contributions such as grants and program-related investment, as well as convening in-kind assistance and advocacy. Here are some of the things that they are considered in their report that are climate, zero waste, natural capital regulation, working condition, inclusive economic opportunity, and lastly, safer, healthier product. Next is construction industry. Every construction project has a life cycle phase which undergoes through several processes. Each phase involves various parties and activities that are interrelated and overlap. All the process in the project life cycle needs coordination, teamwork, decision-making, technical capabilities, benchmarking, and scheduling techniques. Thus, the project life cycle in the construction industry consists of, firstly, project initiation, project planning, project execution, and also project closure. Next is Shell. Shell is one of the oil and gas companies that are very well known. As outlined in their Shell General Business Principle and Shell Supplier Principle, Shell seeks to engage with suppliers, including contractors, that act in an economically, ecologically, and socially responsible manner. Shell is constantly collaborating with partners to identify new methods to minimize greenhouse gas emissions throughout their supply chains. Their goal is to make it easier for businesses to select goods that will help them integrate sustainability into their project and facilities. They are supporting in the transition to a circular economy through procurement decisions, which are examples of a good commercial action.
So what we can conclude is that a life cycle management framework helps corporates and companies into understanding the economic effects, especially the benefits of adopting sustainability. LCM also help to manage their sustainability components by providing adequate guidelines. Important for the companies to take notes that life cycle practice requires continuous work in order to enhance the performance and give rise to the organization. Hence, there is no doubt that this method is the most effective and the most up-to-date alternative in assimilating sustainability into business practice.
That's all from our group. We hope this video will give the new information and benefits to you. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to let us know. Thank you.